Hey guys, and welcome to another trading analytics video. I am Trade Runner, and today we're going to be taking a look at the state of the total US market after the CPI data release on Thursday, October 13th. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button and click that notification bell if you enjoyed this type of content. It really helps the channel out. Now let's get to the video.
All year that retail investors would be better off in cash, and you were right. Even with the rate of inflation, cash has certainly preserved its value more so than the broader markets. But if you have a longer time horizon now, is now a good time to start nibbling, especially at some of those tech names. We just saw Mike break it down, how we are getting closer to those pre-pandemic peak. What do you think?
Well, there's the long term and the short term. In the short term, I actually believe October will end up being up. And the reason I say that is if you look at it historically, October is up 60% of the time over the last 70 years. Average gain is 1%. But when you go into October with the market down 15% in the prior 9 months, your odds of it being up go up to about 83%, and your average gain is about 3%. And even if you look at so far this month, right, horrible PPI numbers, ugly pre-announcements, and the market's down about 1% so far in October. So you're sort of setting up, and even if you look at some of the action today, Applied Materials, big negative pre-announcement, stock's actually up on the day. You look at Micron Technology, they cut the forward EPS from like 70 cents to like 10 cents for next year. FedEx, right, massive pre-announcement. EPS goes down by about almost 50% for the next quarter. Nike numbers go down over 20% looking forward. All those stocks are up 6 to 9% from their lows a few weeks ago. So I think this is all signs that in the very, very short term, my belief is that the market rallies.
Now, when CPI data was released on Thursday and it showed that the inflation rate went up again to 8.2%, this kind of added to fears that investors had in the current market climate that the Fed is going to continue to drive rate increases in an effort to combat inflation, as their previous efforts have not been as successful as they had thought. So when that news was released, it kind of sent the market into a little bit of a tailspin where we saw a lot of bearish versus bullish sentiment fighting each other in the marketplace as the overall indexes try to decide what direction they wanted to go in. Overall, immediately after the CPI data was released, we saw a little bit of a rally following the massive drop-off. However, the following day on Friday, we saw that the markets kind of had a little bit of a correction and completely fell. The bottom didn't quite fall out, but it fell significantly, one of the largest drops in a single day trading period that the market has seen in a very, very long time. But as the saying goes, there's always a silver lining in a sea of gray clouds. And over on our Discord server, during the massive intraday swing, we played some SPY calls as the market was dropping, and those returned over 700%, which was a huge gainer, especially in the volatile market conditions that we had seen over the last week. So being able to return that much on some call options was a significant boon for a lot of our members in our Discord server. Link to that will be in the description of this video, as well as in our channel bio. So feel free to check that out when you guys get a chance. Now, overall, looking at the market heading into next week and just kind of having a feel for where it's going, it seems to be that as the market still fights for direction based off of the news that the Fed is going to be probably raising interest rates again with an expected interest rate hike of another full percentage by the end of the year. The market is going to be very, very volatile, and we're probably going to see another bit of a drop-off heading into the end of October. But as you guys know, intraday swings are going to be very volatile, and it really all depends on news on the major indices sectors. So if tech has some positive news, we could see some green rallies. If commerce sees some positive news, we'll see some green rallies. But as a whole, we do think that the market has the potential to fall a little bit before making some small intraday rallies. So you might be in for some quick scalps there, some quick sell-offs there. But overall sentiment in the market is a little bit bearish because of the impending interest rate hikes that the Fed is likely to impose heading forward. But in any case, I've been Trade Runner. This is Trading Analytics. Just wanted to put this on you guys' radar, just talk about the market post CPI and what we could be likely to expect in the coming weeks as the market searches for a direction, a clear direction, I should say. Link to our Discord will be in the description of this video. If you guys haven't already, hit that link in the description to sign up for Moomoo to get your chance to win up to 15 free stocks worth up to $2,000 a piece. And I've been Trader Ryan. Thanks for watching.